Did you know that until 1936, Disney was the only animator allowed to make color animated films? Welcome to Insider. In this video, we will continue discussing Disney's magnificent customer experience and what you can learn from them. Stay to the end for some fun facts about Disney. And if you haven't watched the previous video, I'll link it down below. I shared a lot of magnificent customer experience strategies from Disney. Walt truly believed in what he said, and he truly believed that in order for the employees to satisfy all their customers' needs, the employees needed to go out and hunt for ideas that would improve the Disney theme parks. He told them, I don't want you guys sitting behind desks. I want you out in the park, watching what people are doing and finding out how you can make the place more enjoyable for them. He truly lived by these words. Apparently, Walt himself would go around the Disney theme parks observing how children reacted to new amusements. And when former senior vice president Tony Baxter brought his younger sister and her friend to test a new ride, Walt was there and paid attention to each little detail of their reaction. After they rode an attraction, Walt asked them how they liked the ride and if they wanted to ride it again. Of course, the answer was yes. Then the two children and the leader of a corporate empire rode the ride again. This was the reason behind why Disney's theme parks became the most magical places in the world. Because Walt never allowed employees to operate in a bubble, no matter leadership or not. This emphasis on cross-collaboration within Disney has spurred on a few innovations. Walt Disney believed that whatever you do it well. If you actually take a look around the Disney theme parks, you'll notice that there's never an overflowing trash can, unclean facilities, or anything not in the right place that might take away from the experience. From rides to characters, every detail has been chosen to make it all more authentic. When people are within a top quality environment, they're encouraged to elevate their behavior to meet these same standards. At Disney, they have an obsessive attention to detail. Like I mentioned, there's never an overflowing trash can. I know how this can sound in some situations, and some people might think that's normal, especially on a busy street like Main Street. But this wasn't acceptable for Disney back then, and it still isn't accepted by Disney employees now. They put so much thought into how they could make sure that there's never even a piece of paper sticking out of Disney trash cans. Based on research that people will only walk 30 feet to throw something away, trash cans are placed within 30 feet of each other. This idea was implemented by Walt Disney. Nowadays, Disney added sensors to some of its trash cans and bathrooms to monitor their use and let employees know when they needed to be cleaned. And no, that's still not enough for Disney. They actually constructed an underground network of pipes that connects many of the trash cans to empty them around every 20 minutes. You see, it's really not about making sure that trash cans are simply not overflowing. It highlights a larger principle. Care about every detail and remove things that will hurt the experience. Paying attention to details can make all the difference. Disney truly thinks of everything, each and every little detail, just like I mentioned before. Not only the details, but they use technology to cancel out all of your worries while you're at the Disney theme parks. They've noticed that at most amusement parks, customers are always searching for their phone and wallet in their backpack, and it's a hassle, especially when you've got a full-on big backpack prepared for a day at Disney. Or even looking for the park map and tickets to find and get on your next ride. These are little things that might seem totally normal, but at Disney they decided to eliminate these little stressors. With My Disney Experience mobile app and Magic Band's wearable technology, you've got everything you need. In the app, you can store your tickets, reservations, and even photos that you've taken in the park. As for the Disney Magic Bands, they store your FastPass tickets, ID info, and you can even put in your credit card, so you can simply swipe your wrist to buy delicious meals, snacks, keychains, and the list goes on. The restaurants in Disney's theme parks even use RFID technology. This helps employees easily locate guests in order to bring their meals to the right table. The key to Disney's successful use of technology is that it seamlessly integrates into their overall experience. It also brings a lot of convenience for customers and employees. A lot of companies mainly focus on getting customers to the point of sale. But the question is, what about after the sale? A company does everything from marketing to engagement to make sure the customer clicks purchase now. But that's it. Well, apparently not for Disney. They know that their real sale doesn't start until after the initial sale. And if they bring their promises to the table then and now, then future sales will be like butter on bread. Walt Disney once said that people often ask me if I know the secret of success, and if I could tell others how to make their dreams come true. My answer is, you do it by working. It's all about true commitment and willingness. Pay attention to detail and identify where you can make a difference. Never lose sight of what you are. Walt Disney said, "I only hope that we don't lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse. View exceptional service as an economic asset rather than expense. Use technology to make the customer experience more smooth." Walt Disney's first animated character was a rabbit. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, also known as Oswald the Rabbit or Oswald Rabbit, is a cartoon character created in 1927 by Walt Disney for Universal Pictures. He starred in several animated short films released to theaters from 1927 to 1938. The Walt Disney World Resort in Florida is almost the same size as San Francisco. The size of the entire Walt Disney World Resort is 40 square miles, or the size of San Francisco, or twice the size of Manhattan. Mickey Mouse became the first animated character to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Mickey Mouse, the cartoon character created by Walt Disney, became the 1,700th star and first animated personality to have his star placed on Hollywood Boulevard's Walk of Fame in Los Angeles in 1978. The Lady and the Tramp spaghetti scene almost didn't happen. Walt canceled the idea of the iconic spaghetti scene, assuming that the spectacle of two animals eating pasta in tomato sauce would be messy and awkward. But animator Frank Thomas worked up a rough version of the scene that changed Disney's mind. The parks use a scent machine to fully engage your senses. If you're walking down Main Street and you suddenly crave popcorn, it's the scent machines. The Disney Smellitizer, a machine patented by Disney Imagineering, emits different scents throughout the theme parks. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please go and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't watched the first episode on Disney's magnificent customer experience, definitely go check it out. The link will be down in the description. And of course, if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, then go and click that subscribe button. Insider out.